Good evening everybody. This is Bhargavi. Welcome to the Programming Guide channel. Today we are going to discuss about the topic of string functions in C programming. That string functions are of predefined functions. So already we discussed about the user defined functions. Now we are discussing about the predefined functions in C programming. You can follow me in my Telegram channel at Bhargavi CS, and you can follow my Facebook page bhargavi1282@gmail.com. Now let's enter into the video. Now what is meant by function? Function is nothing but a group of things which are used to perform a specified task. Now we see the definition of the string first. What is nothing but a string? String is nothing but a collection of characters. That means if you are accepting NIIT, that means it consists of 4 characters. Bhargavi, it consists of sum of characters. Programming Guide, it also consists of sum of characters. That means if you have a sequence of characters, that we call it as a string. Now in C language we declare C as a character type. That means here C is of character, and this C contains array of strings. Array of strings togetherly we call it as a string. When the compiler encounters a sequence of characters encloses in the double quote marks, it appends a null character at the end by default. Now when you store a string in a character, that means in a variable, at the end of the character it must be null. We are not supposed to write this null character. Internally compiler write this null character at the end of the string. That means if I am storing C string, if I am storing C string in the character C, at the end of that this will be the null character. We no need to specify this null character. Compiler will only write the null character. Now we'll see how to declare a string. Now I'm defining char s of 5. That means what? Here s is a variable of character type that can store maximum of 5 characters. So it looks like something like a array, right? It looks like something like a array. Now how we store array? Initialization starts from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here overall we have 5 characters, right? Now here we are starting from 0 ending with 4. Internally the last bit will be /0, that means null character. Now how to initialize the strings? So there are many number of ways to declare your strings. The first one is C. I'm not specifying the size over here. How many characters are there? 5. Internally your compiler will count how many characters are there in this string, that will be inserted here. That means 5 characters are there. So char C of 5. If you not specify the size also, no problem. Why? Because compiler will take this string and it will check how many number of characters are there. Now the second example, character C50. That means this C can store maximum of 50 characters. But how many characters we are using here? Only we are using 5 characters. Remaining characters are wasted here. Now the next thing is character C. I am enclosing all the characters in single quotes. At the end of that I am using null character. If you specify in this way, we have to enclose the null character here. Now char 5. Here also I am not specifying size. Internally compiler will count how many number of characters are there. So here how many characters are there? 5. Internally compiler will treat this as the 5 value. Okay. Now char C of 5. How many values are there? 5. So it will be treated as 5. So here null character is also character. So here the correct thing will be 6. Okay. So this is a way of initialization of strings. Next we will see some of the predefined strings, which are string functions. So which are available in string.h header file. which are will be available in string.h header file. String.h header file. Now first we see strlen, string length file, sorry, function. So this strlen function calculates the length of the string. That means if I am writing guide, I want to calculate how many characters are there in guide. So how many characters are there? GUIDE, 5 characters. So this function will return an integer that counts number of characters in a given string. So here calculates the length of the given string. String length function takes a string as argument and returns its length. The returned value is of type size t, that means unsigned integer. So it will return 6 or 5 or something like that. Here example, look at here, string length guide. So if you pass this to the program, how many characters are there? 5 characters are there. So it returns 5 as the output. So this we call it as a string length function. If you want to use string length function or any of the string functions, your header file must and should we have, that is string.h. Normally we write hash include stdio.h. Here we have to write hash include string.h along with the stdio.h in order to work with the predefined string functions. So this is a imported function string length. Next we see the next string function, that is string comparison. So string comparison is a string function which is, comparison means what? Comparing two things. So string comparison function compares two strings and returns 0 if both the strings are identical. Identical is nothing but both are same. For example, I pass x, y, z as a string 1. If I pass another string a, b, c is another string. So I am comparing both the strings. So both the strings are same? No, it returns 1. If both the strings are same, returns 0. That means identical means same. If both the strings are same, returns 0. If both those strings are not same, returns 1. Next, string comparison prototype. That means how to write string comparison function. It is going to return integer. Why? Because it may return 0 or it may return 1. So it is of which type? It returns value is of integer type. Constants, character string 1, constant character string 2. That means we have to pass string 1 and string 2. String comparison functions to take strings and returns an integer value. Compare two strings character by character. Here first x will be compared with a, y will be compared with b, z will be compared with c. If you have one more character, here we don't have any character, so this comparison will not done. If the first character of the two strings is equal, the next character of two strings are compared. This continues until corresponding characters of two strings are different or a null character is reached. Now example, string comparison, programming guide. So here both the characters are different. So if both the characters are different, so it returns 1 as the output. It returns 1 is the output. Sorry for that. Instead of 0, I have to write 1 over there. Next we'll see string concatenation functions. So we'll shortly write string cat. So cat nothing but what? Joins. It joins the two strings. Same. String cat, programming guide. These are two strings. It returns programming guide as the one string. So string concatenation means it concatenates two strings. That means it joins two strings. Next we'll see string copy function. So string copy is nothing but what? Copy means already we have a book. If you make it one more book, what if you make a Xerox? What happens? One more book is created. That means we are copying one text. That means one source of string to another destination. So that we call it as a string copy. Whatever we have in source, that is going to be copied into destination. So string copy function copies the string pointed by the source including null character to the destination. String copy function also returns copied string. String copy function is defined in the string.h header file. Now look at the example. String copy a comma hello. Now here hello is a string, a is a variable. Now I am copying hello to a variable. Hello is copied to a. Here a is a variable. String upper string function. Now I want to convert. Upper means uppercase letters. So string UPR programming guide. If you write all these in small letters, if you encounter this in a function, this function returns all in capital letters. Simply it converts lowercase letters to uppercase letters. So this function may not available in string.h header file, maybe or may not be. It depends upon the version of Turbo C. Now string lower function. So strlwr is a function which is converts uppercase letters to lowercase letters. Look at the example. String lower programming guide returns as a small case letters. Clear? String reverse. So this string reverse function reverse a given string in a C language. Syntax: character string reverse character of string. Example: string reverse welcome. So this welcome string will be returned reversely. So EMOCLEW. If you write capital letters, here also capital letters comes. If you write small letter, here also small letters comes. Instead of here this, these will be the capital letters. Capital E M O C L E W. So all these will be in a capital letters. Now next we'll see a program on all string functions together. I'm maximizing the window. Now look at here, I already written a program. I'm including stdio.h, conio.h normally. In order to work out with the string functions, we must and should have a string.h header file. String 1, string 2, string 3, there are 3 strings. Printf, enter 2 strings, accept 2 strings. So I'm accepting the data into 2 strings. Now I'm writing the first function, length of the string 1, strlen function string 1. So it returns number of characters are there in string 1. Next printf, string 1 in uppercase letters. So whatever the string 1 is there, that to be printed in uppercase. Next string 2 in lowercase. So whatever the string 2 I'll give here, that will be printed in lowercase here. Next concatenation of 2 strings, string cat, strcat. So it combines 2 strings and again copies the string into string 1. That means 2 strings are concatenated. Welcome, hi is there, welcome is there. Hi, welcome will be stored again in string 1. Now string copy, string 3, string 1. That means whatever the content we have in string 1, that is printed into string 3. Now string comparison. So string 1 and string 2 will be compared. If both are same, return 0, either all 1. Reverse of the string. String reverse, string 1. So whatever the string 1 is there, that will be printed reversely. Now here string 2, string 1 we are copying. So that reverse only we will get here. Why? Because copied concatenated string again stored in string 1. Now compile the program. Run the program. I am giving programming guide. Now look at here. First case, length of the string 1, 11. Uppercase letters, programming. Lowercase letter guide. I have given the guide in capital letter, so I am getting in lowercase letter. Then concatenation, programming guide, combined you are getting. Programming you are getting capital letters. Why? Because we have made it uppercase. Now string copy. Copy means second string, let's copy it to first string. Now string comparison. Both the strings are not equal, so it is not returning 0. Reverse of the string 1. So already in string 1 we merged in the concatenation. So we are getting reverse of that. So this is the program which is related to all the string functions into one program. I made it. So all these are the string functions, and if you have any doubts in these string functions, comment me in the comment section. Thank you for watching.